Hello everyone, Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching. I have another Monday quarterback video for you. This time it comes from Long Beach, California. I'm going to play the entirety of the video and then I'll go back and talk about things in the video and things I think that were done right and are wrong. Without further ado, here we go.
Hi, Long Beach.
Hey, we had some officers at Willow and Magnolia that saw your units rolling code 3. They're just wondering what you guys have there.
Yeah, I was just about to call you guys. We had an armed robbery at... he went in with a Glock and stole $500 of cash. The suspect vehicle was last seen westbound on Willow. They lost eyes on him at Willow and Pacific. And the vehicle is a silver Honda Accord.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Yep. Yeah, no problem.
It is a silver Honda Accord with a plate of 8.
Okay.
The suspect's description is a male Hispanic wearing a black hoodie and white shoes.
For 093. The Honda we have here is suspect possibly not seen southbound Harbor from PTH. Charles, we got one at gunpoint on Harbor south of PCH. One possible. Got pointed out by a witness.
Get over here. I'm talking to you. Walk this way. Walk this way. Keep your hands out of your pocket. Put your hands on the hood. Put your hands on the hood.
What happened, sir?
Keep your hands up. Hey, Eric. Keep your hands on the hood. I'm not going to tell you again. Hey. Hey, 417, left pocket.
We're at 16th and Harbor.
Separate your feet.
We're gonna check it out.
Hey, keep your hands in your pocket. Put them on the hood. I'm not going to tell you again.
We got one at gunpoint on Harbor south of PCH. One possible.
Keep your hands on the hood.
Witness.
Put your hands on the hood. I'm not going to tell you again. Keep your hands on the hood. 417 on the right pocket. Hey, I see the gun.
You got a gun, don't reach for it, you can get shot. Okay?
Get on
your knee.
Run.
440.
I was just trying to get on my knees.
Hey, you're not hit, right? Put your hands on the hood. I'm not going to tell you again. Hey, brother. Keep your hands on the hood. We have a robbery. Right pocket. Hey, I see the gun.
You got a gun, don't reach for it, you can get shot.
All right, get on the.
Your knee.
I was just trying to get on my knees.
Hey, he's got the gun. He's got the gun in his pocket.
He's got the gun, sir. Do not reach.
All units, 998.
Come on, open the door. No, we're not gonna approach. Hey, my man, put your arms out to your sides.
Who's gonna be you? Gonna be verbal?
Okay, I'm gonna be verbal.
Okay, someone should
Hey,
you.
dude. Hey, we want to help you. Okay, we want to help you. Okay, do me a favor. Get on your stomach. I need to see your hand.
No need for a perimeter.
Try it.
On the ground.
Please, brother.
We're trying to get them to comply.
Brother, I'm trying to help you. Try your hardest to get that hand out. I don't want you to get hurt, okay? Dude, I know that gun is on your right side, so we can't approach. We can't approach until your hand is out. Please, brother. Try your best to get that hand out of without the gun, okay? Lay on your stomach then. Lay on your stomach.
I feel you. I still got ice.
Hey, put your arms out by your sides.
Do we more on that side?
Hey, put your arms out so we can help you. It's in his right pocket. Hey, okay, listen, we see his right hand, okay? Are we, everybody, somebody get gloves on? We're gonna go hands on. You got, okay, listen, you see his hand, okay.
We'll just go right for his hand.
Okay, go right for his right hand.
We're gonna help you out, man. Don't reach for anything.
All right, go for his right hand. Go, do it. Grab his right hand. Right hand. Right hand.
Slow down. The suspect has a 417 on the right side.
Yeah, I see it. Hey, you have gloves on? The 417 in his pocket.
Okay, can someone get a med kit? Hey, let's get a med kit.
Slow down. Double locking. Grab that, secure that, easy, pull that out. Secure that, roll him over, start medical right now.
Drop the red. They're doing the 16th Street in Harvard and 17th in Harvard. Lock it down, one block in each direction.
Alright, if you guys don't have anything to do, let's go over here so we can start organizing what we're gonna do, alright?
All right. So, drop the volume and go back into the video. So, as we know, this guy has been involved in some shady shit. And he's been doing some shady shit for quite some time. Police get there and they make contact with him. And right from the start, this guy
Keep your hands
is
out of your
acting
pocket.
shady. Get this back.
Keep your hands out of your pocket.
So, street criminals, their sense of fashion, I guess you could say, or their choice of wardrobe is totally fucked. And these people have no concept of the use of a belt. And you would think that over time they would realize that it would probably be in their best interest to wear a fucking belt. You know that when he is just simply walking, stepping away from the vehicle, and he's having to pull his pants up because they're coming down. When he was running, he was continuously having to pull his pants up. And a lot of times when chase people like this, they're always holding on to their pants to keep their pants from falling down. And it's just one of those little things that's always intrigued me, that throughout the millions of years of evolution, this dude, he was the sperm that won. And he still has not understood the concept of wearing a fucking belt. That is asinine to me. So this is a very, very, very common thing, is to see these dummies always pulling at their pants to pull their pants up because they don't wear a belt.
Put your hands on the hood. Put your hands on the hood.
What happened, sir?
Keep your hands up. Hey, Eric. Keep your hands on the hood. I'm not going to tell you again. Hey. Hey, 417, left pocket.
You can watch his eye movement as he's approaching, and I'll hit the rewind and just watch his facial expressions and his eyes and his body language.
Put your hands on the hood. Put your hands.
So he initially tries to come this way. I believe that he was thinking about possibly running at this point.
Hands on the hood.
Why he just didn't take off that way, I don't know. But you can see right here the gun sticking out of his pocket. And how close his hand to it is.
What happened, sir?
Keep your hands up. Hey, Eric. Keep your hands on the hood. I'm not going to tell you again. Hey. Hey, 417, left pocket.
We're at 16th and Harbor.
Separate your feet.
Black backpack. We're gonna check it out.
Hey, keep your hands in your pocket. Put them on the hood. I'm not going to tell you again.
We got one at gunpoint on Harbor south of PCH. One possible.
Keep your hands on the hood.
Witness.
Put your hands on the hood. I'm not going to tell you again. Keep your hands on the hood. 417 on the right pocket.
Hey, I see the gun. You got a gun. Don't reach for it. You can get shot. Okay, get on your knee.
All right. So I'm going to hit replay on this multiple times so you can see what's going on with clarity.
Okay, get on your knee. 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 Okay.
All right. So when you play this multiple times, for me at least, I do get the feeling that this guy probably was going to go down to his knees. But he didn't go about doing it the right way. He made a quick movement to his waistband pocket area with his hands, and that's what got him shot. When I hit play, you're going to see that the officer here on the left, who is out of view, fires his gun first, and he fires it 2 times. The officer with the camera here, you'll see him extend his arms. The officer to the left fires 2 rounds. This officer then fires 2 rounds, and the guy goes down. When we watch through the lens of the camera here, one, we are getting to watch this in the comfort of a safe place, whether it be an office, your living room, inside your car while nothing's going on. I don't know where you're watching this, but you'll be watching it from relative comfort. And you're going to have the ability to hit replay and look around and see different things going on and say, hey, this is probably what was going on. In the heat of the moment, you don't obviously have that luxury. And when it comes to using the sights on the pistol, once you start to use those sights on that pistol, you start to lose picture of other things going on with clarity. So I'm going to speak from this perspective of this officer's point of view, because this is his camera view. Hit play.
Get on your knee.
All right. What I want you to pay attention to is his arms. When this guy reaches down to where his gun is at, his arms extend forward.
Get shot. Okay, get on your knee. Or you can get shot.
Replay.
Okay, get on your knee. Or you can get shot. Okay, get on your knee. Or you can get shot. Okay, get on your knee.
So what we're seeing here is this officer has observed this guy reaching down to the gun. He's observed and he's orientated. Now he is deciding to act. His arms are extended forward, and his eye is focusing on his sights, and his sights should be focused center mass on this guy. If he is focusing on his front sight the way he should be, then the only thing that should be in extreme clarity should be that front sight. If there was fine print on that front sight, he should be able to read it, and everything else should look blurry. Even his rear sight should have some blur to it. With that being said, with that happening, he is not able to tell right after these movements are made that the guy actually reaches down and away from his waistband. Watch his hands. So it happens so quick that as soon as those hands go down, that was in my opinion, that was the last time this officer had clear view of this guy's hands. That was his last sight where his hands were going towards the gun. He's now made this conscious decision to shoot. He is extending arms, he is going to sights, he is focusing on his sights and putting sights on center mass. He does not get to see the hands move away. The brain, although it is a nice computer, so to speak. It computes stuff pretty quick. It's just not that fast to be able to, under these very stressful dynamic situations, process that data that quick. So he saw the movement went down towards the gun. He made that decision to go ahead and fight, arms extend, acquire target through sights, front sight focus, and starting to squeeze trigger. While he's focusing on those sights and everything, like I said, he had no, in my opinion, probably had no visual of those hands down there actually moving away from the waistband. And it's this guy's fault. He is the one who got himself shot by making that quick, furtive movement to his waistline where the gun is. And not just that, but everything that he was doing before this point. Robbing people, causing mayhem, being a general, just, menace to society. He brought this smoke to him. He brought this all to himself.
I was just trying to get on my knees. I was just trying to get on my knees.
Hey, you're not hit, right?
We'll go to the second video.
Put your hands on the hood. I'm not going to tell you again.
Hey, brother.
Keep your hands on the
We
hood.
have a robbery. Hey, I see the gun.
You got a gun, don't reach for it. You can get shot.
All right, get on the.
I was just trying to get on my knees.
All right, get on the.
You can kind of basically see the same thing with this officer. Notice his arms, and as soon as this suspect's hands moves to his waistband, you can see that he makes that extension, acquires sights, and then fires. So same thing was going on with this guy as well.
All right, get on the.
You get shot.
All right, get on the.
You can get shot.
All right, get on the. All right, get on the. All right, get on the. All right, get on the.
Now, I'm not really sure what pistols these guys are using. At first, I thought that this guy may have had a Glock. This gun over here kind of has a 1911 profile to it, but it doesn't exactly look like your quintessential 1911. So I'm not really sure what the hell he has.
Hey, he's got the gun. He's got the gun in his pocket.
He's got the gun still. You got reach.
All units, 998.
Open the door. No, we're not gonna approach. Hey, my man, put your.
So they make the right decision to not quickly approach because the gun is still on him and his hand is down under him where that gun is at.
Your arms out to your sides.
Who's gonna be you? Gonna be verbal?
Okay, I'm gonna be verbal.
Okay, someone check
Hey,
you.
dude. Hey, we want to help you. Okay, we want to help you. Okay, do me a favor. Get on your stomach. I need to see your hand.
No need for a perimeter.
Try.
On the ground.
Please, brother.
We're trying to get them to comply.
Brother. I'm trying to help you. Try your hardest to get that hand out. I don't want you to get hurt. Okay. Dude, I know that gun is on your right side, so we can't approach. We can't approach until your hand is out. Please, brother. Try your best to get.
So, at this point, they could have used other means of force. California loves those 40 millimeter launchers. If they had one of those, someone could have got out and popped them with a 40 millimeter launcher to gain compliance out of them. They could have hit him with a taser and moved in and gained control of him under force of taser. Or they could have just, sprayed some pepper spray at him and hit him in the face with it and decrease his ability to accurately shoot if he decided to start shooting when they made that approach. I would have been okay with any of those options, and I think it would have been good options to take.
That hand out of without the gun, okay? Lay on your stomach then. Lay on your stomach.
So you can see, going back to talking about the gun, you see it has that 1911 profile to it. So I'd say it's a safe bet that this guy with this design, it's most likely a 45 ACP. Now, he shot him twice. According to,
Put your arms out by your side.
the 45 fanboys, this dude should have been vaporized with those 2 rounds. Pistol calibers they suck, all right? There's just no getting around it. Pistol
Hey, put your
calibers,
arms out so we can help you.
pistol calibers suck. And I don't care if it's 45, 49, whatever. It's inferior to rifle cartridges. And it's unfortunate that with all the information out there, and all the educational content available to people to be able to read up on, there are still people who believe that a 45 is just going to drop someone with one hit. It's like this mythical thing that these 45 people believe in. They believe the 45 is the end all be all cartridge, and that you probably don't. I'd say some of them probably think that you don't even need a rifle. All you need is a 45. And this right here just goes to show that, and not just this, but many, many, many other cases and videos, just goes to show that just because someone gets shot with a 45 doesn't mean that they're going to, have their body sent through time and be completely vaporized and one shot, one kill kind of thing. He got hit 4 times, 2 for sure. From this, I think are 45. The other pistol that guy has, I'm not sure what he has, but it looks kind of similar to what's going on with this one right here. So he could have been shot 4 times with 45, but not 100% sure on any of that. I would say is a pretty safe bet that he was shot a total of 4 times at this close of range, and them firing at him. I would say there had to have been a very high chance that the rounds hit. Now he's got 4 rounds into his chest area, and he's still alive. So he was physically incapacitated with those rounds. He went down. He was not moving. Was not obeying their commands, and I would say the rounds had their intended effect, but since he was charged after this, obviously he did not die from those rounds. Here is his gun that he had. Now, he's a felon, so he did not go into a gun store and buy this. I would say that most likely what has happened is this gun was stolen, and he may have stolen it. That's a possibility. Or he could have bought it from someone who stole it. This is how a lot of guns make it to the street, is when people will leave their gun in the center console of their car and walk away from it. People going to work, going to places, they'll take that gun with them and they'll leave it in the car. And work is probably a gun-free zone. Maybe the place they're going to go shop at and go into is a gun-free zone, so they don't bring it with them. They leave it in the damn car. They leave it in the center console, and criminals, they come break in, and center console is easy to get into. They open it, boom, they got a gun. They take off with it. People who come home at the end of the day, and there are people who leave their gun in their car, and they'll get home and they'll forget to lock the damn car when they get home. And then there's people who go car hopping at night, and they'll go through the driveways and try the handles on cars and rummage through and find stuff like this. And then, of course, there's the people who keep the guns in the house, and the criminals break into the house and steal that away. So lots of guns on the street originate from law-abiding people who are able to go out and legally purchase firearms, but they unsafely keep those firearms stored in a manner that makes them easily stolen. So if your gun is not on you or within arm's reach of you, then that gun needs to be made inaccessible or inoperable to unauthorized people. If you're going to be leaving your gun at home, when you leave home and go to work or whatever, and your home is going to be unoccupied for a few hours out of the day or whatever, that gun needs to be made either inaccessible or inoperable to anyone who could come into that home and gain access to it. Either A, put it in a safe, that way the persons can't get access to it, or B, put some type of trigger lock on it or cable lock in there so that if they do find the damn thing, they're not going to be able to readily use it. They're going to have to do something a little bit extra to get this gun working. Same with a car. So if you're going somewhere, lock it in the glove box. Make it harder for someone to get to it. Now, glove boxes are not the best thing to keep a gun in, but it's better than nothing. And criminals are smash and grab types. They're not carrying around, a whole bag of tools and stuff like that. Now, some of them will. They'll carry burglary tools with them, but generally speaking, like, they're not, carrying the whole kitchen sink of tools with them to crack into things and get stuff. They're going to go through, car hoppers are going to go through and try door handles. And if a car door is open, they're getting inside and they're opening stuff that's open. They want to go get in, get out quick because they don't want to go to jail. They don't want to get caught. And if they are sitting there tinkering with the glove box that is locked, that just increases their risk of being caught. So they'll come through, they'll try the door handle. If it's open, boom, they open it. They'll sit in the car real quick. They'll open the center console, rummage through it, pull stuff out, loose change sitting in the tray. They'll grab it. If there's a GPS in the windshield or something like that, they're going to unsuction it from the windshield and take off with it. If there's a bag, they're just going to grab the bag. They're not going to go through it. They're going to grab the bag and go. And they're not going to sit there with a lock pit set and try to pick the lock on the glove box. If you have a gun safe for the vehicle, a little lock box type of deal with a steel cable tether to tether it to the car seat, they might see that. They might try to pull on it for a couple seconds and maybe try to pry it open, but they're not going to spend too much time fiddling with it and get their little lock pit set out and go through trying to pick the tumblers on the safe or whatever. They're going to try and go as quick as they can and move on to the next and amass their loot throughout the night with the least amount of risk possible. So this gun, I think, is stolen, and it's probably some person who, you know, had the gun for self-defense. They even had what you can see is their self-defense ammo, and some opportunist criminal came through, found it, and then claimed it as theirs. This guy could have very easily used this gun on the people that he came into contact with um, this whole night that he was doing stupid stuff. Move it here. Well, there we go. Here's the timeline. So, you know, this woman, he could have easily killed her with that. He could have killed the children with the gun. The people he got into hit and run with, he could have shot them. The grocery store, he could have, shot whoever that he was robbing there. And then he could have shot the police. And at the very beginning, when they first make contact, when he's behind this vehicle right here, he could have very easily, right here, while they can't see him very well, get his gun out and just start whipping around and start shooting. And he could have gotten rounds off before these officers could have gotten rounds off. So if you're not going to be properly storing your firearms, you need to reevaluate what the hell it is you're doing in life and stop putting other people at risk. Other than that, not much else to talk about in this video. I don't think that they violated his rights in any way. This guy was out doing stupid shit. He was playing stupid games and he won himself a stupid prize. He brought this upon himself just like over 99% of them all do. If you like what you hear and see, go ahead and give me a like and a share. If you have not already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more Monday quarterback videos. Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense, thank you for watching.